Hello everybody, it's Riot Fox coming to you with another video. I'm actually kind of excited. Even though this was a loss, I'm not really too, sad because this tank, I'm not really sure if I want to call it a solo tank just yet, seeing I'm still learning it. But from what I see, you could be super aggressive with this tank. With only certain tanks, as I explained to you in a video before, take on tanks, by yourself that have absolutely no armor, and it'll rip them to shreds. I see a lot of leopards and FVs, not FVs, but BMPs running around, Sheridans running around. This is a great tank to do that to. Now I do lose, and I end up getting smacked by a Sheridan, but that's okay. The point of this video is to kind of show you what it can and cannot do. Now, keep in mind, this gun has zero gun depression. Whatever angle you are driving in, that is the angle you need to aim in. So, let's say if you're leaning to the left, you want to aim downward to the left. Like right now, aiming up is not an ideal situation. So just going back and forth, this is a really bad spot for a light tank, is to be in a dip unless you're chasing somebody. So obviously pulling back so I can give people an idea where they're at, pushing forward. I see there's not even very many people up here. So right there is going to be my first victim. And Sheridan is too concentrated on firing. So I fired a rocket right off the rip. Was full HP. Don't fire until you're lined up. With the repair kit, stop firing again. Save all that ammo. There it is. Now reload. Now both weapons are reloading. This is the ideal way to play this tank. As you just saw, I just single-handedly zeroed a leopard using both the rockets and the machine gun. I honestly was going to go chase after the Stingray, but then when I saw his support, I said, yeah, I'm good on that. So I decided to take a peekaboo and see what else is a potential target, seeing I wasn't spotted just yet. So there really was no reason not to kind of stare and look. So you can give you an idea what I'm staring at. I decided to look up real quick to see where everybody is. And I even shot him through. I don't know if you saw the rocket back and forth there. I shot him through the house. Look. Well done. That great rocket to the rock there, buddy. Somebody asked me to kill the other leopard, and that is exactly what I intend to do. And as you saw that bounce off my tracks, like, oh boy. Here it is. Look at that. Rocket. Just get around. Do circles. You fired and missed. Keep that aim on that side. And boom. Reload again. Now, this isn't exactly your run-of-the-mill solo tank. I honestly can see this soloing, but not with the ammo it has. It takes way too many rounds to zero even a leopard. Now, as you see, I only have 280 rounds out of 600. It took two... Yeah, it's okay. I understand. I kind of figured as much. 600 rounds is what I started with, and already down to 280 rounds and only 8 rockets. I can't see this being a solo tank. Even if I did all the damage in the world with everything I got, it's just impossible to kill 15 tanks with a BMP2. It is legitimately impossible. Now, I actually was going after the Sherry, and this is where I get one shot. So there it is. The BMP2 is actually a truly remarkable tank. I enjoy it very, very much. I definitely got close to 6K this match, single-handedly zeroing 2 leopards and getting some shots in on the Sherry, which I thought was kind of stupid because he should never have lived. I don't understand that. Team didn't really push or set each other up for success. Pretty much following one by one. Not really doing a whole lot of damage. This match was kind of bad. But at least you guys have an idea of how the BMP2 should be ran, even though it's a clear defeat. That's bad. My tank did better than their second and third place players. Ouch. But when you work as a team, that number does not really... It really matters because it adds up. So here's the loss. 5,100 damage. Obviously MVP for our team. And you see 3 team members absolutely garbo damage. A 72A with 0 damage. Why am I not surprised? A Mobat with only what looks like an HE's round worth of damage. Or maybe a Ram, potentially. 62 with only 2 shots worth of damage. Maybe 3. Let's go ahead and look, see. Yeah, 2 shots and 1 critical. That poor leopard. Luck was not with him. And then the other leopard, the one I absolutely destroyed at the very end. Oh wait, no, it was SNG. I'm sorry, SNG. My bad. The 8th place one. He still got 3,000. I did not let this leopard get really any damage. He got 1 shot's worth of damage out. That's ridiculous. Just these 2 alone put me in first place. That's crazy. But yeah, in a platoon, this tank is broken. It's completely broken. Doing 10,000 damage with just 2 tanks. Maybe even 6,000 per, so 12,000 damage per tank. Yeah, that's crazy. That's like 4 tanks right there worth of damage for 12,000. If there was FVs, but seeing there was no FVs this match, can't really compare it. I got a Resigni victory with 4,700 damage. This tank is actually a very high DPM tank, very intimidating. Definitely use on leopards. Definitely use on light tanks. M60s, it's kind of and the A2s and the A1s always focus on the sides. With any of these tanks, especially the ones with no crap, now I can't even remember the armor. Spaced armor, there we go, spaced armor. Any tank with spaced armor, don't shoot it. Concentrate on the other tanks that have no spaced armor. It will not penetrate, so concentrate on non-spaced armor tanks first. Mobats, I'm not really sure. I don't have a Mobat, so I have not tried to kill a Mobat yet. But if they're anything like the FV, which I have a feeling they are, they have a lot of spaced armor on the sides, so that's one tank you probably don't want to shoot on the side. Shoot an FV in the front is not preferred. Just do circles and only shoot in the back. Rocket it and then just do circles until you land your shots. Do not try to take on a tank with spaced armor with this. Just concentrate on the lesser armored. And you're good to go with this tank. I just can't believe I used almost 400 rounds just on 2 tanks. That's a lot of ammo. Um, just for those 2 tanks. Now, as you saw with the reload, 2 rockets for both tanks, including the rounds. I really could have went through 300 rounds per tank easily if I did not use the rockets. But preferred, use rockets, get them down a little bit, and then finish them off with the machine gun. The way I did it, obviously, as you saw, is not the preferred route, but can be extremely helpful, especially if they're doing a crap ton of damage. Not preferred. But yeah, Toby, we'll talk soon for sure. Hit me up on Discord or something, and we'll talk there so we can get some info passed along. I understand your internet's being goofy, so I'll talk to you then. But for the moment, this is Riot Fox with the BMP2 signing off.